That article Bungie published today about the Witch Queen and sunsetting getting sunset was a pretty big deal. Going forward, Season of the Worthy Gear is going to stick around forever, apparently, and everything after it as well. I'm not quite sure that's a good thing, considering it means Felwinter's Lie is sticking around for a long time in the foreseeable future, and that shotgun is so good it has dictated the PvP meta for a year now, but on the other hand, it does make shotgun fights very consistent because now everyone has the best special weapon in the game forever, theoretically, and you'll always know at what distance people can one-hit kill you. Also, now it means people with God Roll Adept Astral Horizons that have Quick Draw and Opening Shot are now reined in quite a bit because everyone gets to keep using their Felwinters, and so the best players in the world who got to grind out a God Roll Adept Astral are still on the same level as everyone who gets to keep using their Felwinters. Quick side note, I think Cammy Cakes was the first one to note that in a video recently, so I definitely want to credit him with that actually positive note about Felwinters sticking around, and I think it's a really good point about keeping PvP feeling consistent. Felwinter's Lie not sunsetting this season really changes things for PvP, because now people have much less incentive to grind energy 120 RPM hand cannons like Bottom Dollar and Igneous Hammer. So I think a lot of people are going to get stuck in the True Prophecy Felwinter's Lie meta for a while, and PvP is going to feel pretty one note. Another issue I see is that in anticipation of sunsetting, I think a lot of people have dismantled guns and armor that were due to sunset in a few months because they're almost worthless in build crafting when you think about the long term, which is really important when sunsetting is around to think about the long term. So that can be a little frustrating if you deleted stuff that went from nearly worthless to infinitely useful. A lot of people who take PvP pretty seriously do this, where they work hard on getting armor and weapon builds that are really organized and really tight stats-wise they can rely on and practice hard with those builds, knowing that they won't sunset. All in all, it just feels like Destiny's direction is kind of all over the place, and this just feels like such a mess. I think there are some great things on the horizon, don't get me wrong, I just also feel this deep set exhaustion having to try to anticipate and keep up with all these flip-flops. I think I might need to start playing my free-to-play account more just to avoid all this mumbo-jumbo that everyone runs into whenever they try to take Destiny too seriously. I just feel like I'm being rubber banded between being told take this game seriously, grind it hard, and being told treat it like a goofy card game and just have fun with it and don't take it too seriously. All in all, I just think so many of the issues Bungie has with balancing Destiny PvP could be solved by just individually tuning guns, like Revoker, Mountaintop, Felwinter's Lie, rather than trying to do these huge sweeping changes like sunsetting and unsunsetting or reissuing things we already own. Anyway, to wrap it up, here are what I see as the pros and cons of this big announcement today. Because Felwinters got revived, shotgun fights will all be the same, and you won't get mapped by someone who happened to have a better role than you on an Astral Horizon or a Retold Tale or something. Cons, shotgun fights will all feel the same. Another con, people will not unequip Felwinters in True Prophecy until Felwinters or 120s are nerfed, which hopefully happens soon. A couple pros now that are not so related to special weapon balancing. A huge amount of guns and loot sources just became viable once again because sunsetting is going away, so that's cool. 3-peaking is going away soon, which is extremely exciting. The power grind looks less painful, which is something I made a Reddit post a while back about related to this, so really happy to see that change. And almost all the issues I outlined in my Trials critique videos have been addressed basically word for word in this article, so PvP is definitely looking up. Also, the TWAB that just came out looks cool too. They're increasing drop rates for Bottom Dollar, so that's nice. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. I personally get extremely bored with reaction videos to this sort of stuff because it all seems really self-explanatory, and what's more, none of it has been implemented yet, so it's like, who cares? No one knows what this will be like yet, and so talking about it makes zero difference. So, I don't know, that's why I try to keep this stuff short and only talk about stuff where I feel I'm actually contributing in some way rather than just regurgitating. I think next up I'm going to work on a video about a sort of player identity crisis I feel is happening in Destiny, and also a video about how much I've been enjoying bottom tree hammers on Titan. Alright, that's it. See you later, gamers.